Hello and happy Monday. My name is Michael Leeserman here with the Trial Guide's tip of the day. It is December 9th, 2024, and our tip today comes from Advanced Depositions Strategy and Practice by Phil Miller and Paul Skopter. Strategic case planning allows you to shape a trial story and case presentation that incorporates what we know about juror learning, memory, and decision-making. It identifies the critical points for your case and the opposition's case, and it serves as a guide developing relevant visuals that are tightly integrated with both your case and the case you are rebutting. Yeah, lots in there, huh? The first point that comes to me, well, very first is yes, do strategic planning. This is very important. Preparation is everything. Well, that's not true. It's essential and not in of itself adequate if you're taking a case to trial. But without strategic planning, you're going to be lost. And here they say for your case and the opposition's case, right? So I will, in some cases, spend more time working up the defense case than my own case. I'm not interested in how I can win the case. I do a focus group and I want to test, I'll do focus groups to test how might I lose the case. I know how I can win it or I wouldn't have taken the case in the first place. Once in a while, I did this recently, I wasn't sure if a case was winnable. There were parts of it I liked, but parts of it that were challenging. And so I did a focus group to see if I would take the case. Another lawyer is referring it and said, let's do a focus group, see what we can do. And we ended up taking the case. We were able to find what the defense's best argument is, and then how do we counter that? So I want to do that in every case. So this will serve as a guide, they say, and then helps you craft a tightly woven case. That's important. Plan, and then figure out what is the essential part of your case that will help you win. Look at every part of your case. That's what a strategy is. And see what parts are essential to winning and which are superfluous. And if superfluous, cut them all, or cut 90% of them. No, I'd say cut them all. Because if it's just something that maybe doesn't seem essential and yet it supports the story, well, then there is a way in which that's essential. So I guess without playing semantics, what we want to do is figure out what do we need to win our case and cut the rest. Cut it mercilessly, mercifully. However you cut it, cut it. I think this is one of the biggest mistakes I see lawyers make, not streamlining their cases, especially with jurors who are used to television and now shorter and shorter attention spans. They want to hear the facts. They want the story. They want to make a decision. I think it makes sense to get in there and strategically plan your case so that you can present it in as quick a manner as possible. Not for the sake of quickness, but for the sake of conciseness, for the sake of putting forward your strong case. That doesn't mean to ignore the warts in your case, the negatives. Of course, that's part of the story when you do it in an ideal way. And then also, the last thing they mentioned is thinking about your rebuttal case. I think about this a lot. Many lawyers will put the rebuttal in the case in chief. Now, you have to be careful. You have to know what the court's preferences are. Some judges won't let you call a rebuttal witness. I had that happen once to me. It's been a couple decades ago now. But saying, well, you knew you were going to put that on in rebuttal. You should have put it on in your case in chief. I think that's especially true when it's recalling a witness you had in your case in chief to rebut. I think that's appropriate. And I'm just telling you, there's some judges that don't like that. I'm thinking more of entire issues. There's issues that you don't need to address as the plaintiff's lawyer in your case in chief. You can wait and see if the defense raises an issue. And even if you're certain they're going to. You can wait and see how it's raised and then have your rebuttal witnesses ready to go. Technically, I think you can put on a rebuttal witness under the rules of evidence and civil procedure that's never been disclosed. However, many judges would frown upon that. So if you think there's a chance that you'll have a rebuttal witness, disclose them as a rebuttal witness, have them ready, let them be deposed. And yet I'm going to wait for that witness. So let me give an example. Let's say the defense is arguing a sudden medical emergency. I want to strongly consider not talking about that in my case in chief. Right? Now, maybe the defense is going to cross-examine on that, so I need to think about that. Let them put it on in their case in chief, and then you get the last word. Rebut it. Again, it can be much more complex than that. You don't want to just necessarily leave it if you know it's going to be there. But it's worth considering. This is all part of creating a strategy. Let's take a deep breath together now and just be grateful to be alive this Monday. May the work that we do today help to reduce suffering in the world, reduce suffering in our lives, in our clients' lives, and in the lives of everybody. May it help to repair the world. May we fiercely and compassionately champion our clients' causes. I'm going to ring a bell 3 times now. This can take you into wherever your sacred place is, whether that's a place of meditation, prayer, or just let the chimes ring over you and remind you it's a great day to be alive. Go out, do good things, and have fun while you're doing it.